Previously on
RiFF RaFF is a ESO podcast.
Call me anytime.
Call now and try it for free.
561.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, geez.
05.
Should we call this? I feel like
Call
we
her
call
up.
it now.
Call me now.
Well, not right now. It's 10:40. It's 10:40 on the East Coast. But
Maybe you trying to make a sale or not?
right, seriously. All right,
Sounds
I'm gonna,
really good.
I'm gonna call it. I know it's just gonna go to an answering.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
That's probably the office number.
I know. I'm gonna leave a message though. If I can leave a message, I'm leaving a message.
You want a message? I can get you a message.
The broker of RaFF's Realty. I apologize, I'm not available to attend to your call at this time.
It's not okay.
You can leave me a detailed message, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Thank you so much.
Hi, Amy. This is Erok from RiFF RaFF, and I just wanted to say we just watched your episode of Dale D'Antoni's house tours with you being featured in it, and I just have to say that we really enjoyed your energy. And if there's any way that we can maybe get in contact with you to talk about your experience with RiFF, we'd love to talk to you. So let me know. My name is Erok. Once again, my phone number is 5. And give me a call anytime if you can. Thanks so much. Bye. Jenny says, "Oh my God, Erok, I can't believe you gave her a number." Do you know?
Right?
Know
Like he just gave everyone his number. That was so weird.
Oh yeah, like
Mike Jones did it in a song once.
281-330-8004. One debt to society later.
Hey, Eric, how are you?
I'm doing well, Amy. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, yeah, we've been playing phone tag. You're on the West Coast, are you not?
Yes, I am in Portland, and then I do a podcast. And one of the gentlemen is in Seattle, and then the lady is in California. So yeah, but we're all on the West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking time today, because it really actually means a lot to us that one, that you are that accessible, and then two, you're just taking the time to talk to us.
Yeah, no worries at all. Of course. Why not? You know, I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day. Any type of attention is advantageous when you run your own company.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I was looking you up.
I always try to tell people that. I'm like, I don't give a shit what they want. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Positive attention is always good.
Yeah. No, I could tell that from our interaction, just our brief interactions, that you definitely have a great attitude when it comes to that. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. So tell me, what is it that you guys are looking to ascertain?
Well, I guess just a little bit of background on you, and then kind of just asking some kind of behind the scenes info on your interactions with RiFF RaFF and the Dale D'Antoni kind of dream home episodes, if that's cool with you.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, listen, me and Riff are personal friends.
I know, and that's what I wanted to get into, to be honest, because I would love to just kind of hear your thoughts on him and kind of your interactions and all that kind of good stuff. So
he's a great dude.
that's rad. So let's back it up just a little bit. And so I do want to shout you out and kind of talk a little bit about you. You are a celebrity real estate agent?
I'm a broker, so I do the best realty in Florida and in New York.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
I also do, I do banking, I do renovations, like I literally do everything real estate related.
Oh, that's awesome. And other than RiFF RaFF, like what are some celebrities that you've worked with?
Oh my gosh, so many.
Yeah.
You know who I was just with the other day, as a matter of fact, is the Italian Dream, Mario Vittori.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
I was
awesome.
just with him the other day. That's my bud. I love that guy.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So I deal with a lot of people like that. I mean, it's people need to learn to differentiate. They're all still regular people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody like idealizes them and puts them on this pedestal. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, they're normal people. Like, I don't understand it, that people absolutely, like, from inception, they just act completely different. And that's why they don't deal with people in that capacity, because they don't want to be treated any differently either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, all that, the falsities and the niceties, when they know you're just blowing smoke up their ass. They're like, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think that's kind of the culture, though, right? It's like the American culture kind of puts celebrities on this like untouchable pedestal, but it's like unfair to the celebrity, right? Because it's like then they get detached, right? Yeah.
It is. And people covet what they have. And I'm like, well, if you want that shit, go work your ass off.
Exactly.
Like,
yep.
stop coveting what somebody else's want. You're not going to work and get anything off their coattails. That's what I've never been able to differentiate. Like, everybody wants something for nothing. The entitlement issue nowadays just drives me nuts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
If you take care of people normally, like they're normal people because they love it and they respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not taking them out and just, telling them, oh my God, yeah, I love you. I love this. No, I give it to them realistically. And this is what it is. And you take it or leave it. Like, that's how it works.
Yeah. So, so you and RiFF are friends. And so the Dale D'Antoni Dream Homes, was that just completely off the cuff? Was that something that was pre-planned, or how did that come about?
So Riff was the one that actually, because I had told Riff, I was like, we should do something together, because it might be residually compensatory for both of us.
Sure.
And he was like, hell yeah. And so it was his videographer, his buddy, and like we literally talked about it, and he put all of it together like overnight. He was just fantastic. Wow. So one thing I got to say about Riff is he, his persona and who he is are two different things.
Okay.
Like, Riff is a very down-to-earth, cool individual. Like, all the funny stuff, though, is who he really is. Like, that's how he is all the time. You know what I mean?
That's so cool.
He's like, he cracks jokes and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, he has a very serious side as well, which people don't see. He's very much a businessman at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
You
definitely.
Know what I'm saying?
Oh, he has to be.
The only other thing that Riff loves, which is one of the things that him and I always bonded on, is so a portion of all my company's proceeds goes to animal rescue, and Riff and I are both really heavily involved with things like that. Like, Riff oh man, I love that dude. He loves his dogs just like I do. Like, he puts them before everybody. And, anybody who does that has a kind heart, and that's Riff in a nutshell. Like, the only other thing that he loves is basketball. That's it.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, he definitely does. And he's good too.
Oh, he's great. So I don't know if you know, but he actually had a scholarship in college.
Yes, we do know that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he literally, I would meet him in the mornings. He'd be like, hold up, let me just play for a little while. I'm like, all right, cool.
That's so cool.
So Riff and I met each other a really long time ago, and I sold and bought numerous houses for him.
Okay. That's amazing.
Yeah, and we would hang out personally. I knew his girl for a long time. They're no longer together, but he would just go back and forth, and he's just, at the end of the day, even though he makes all these jokes and does all this shit, he's a really kind individual. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
For the people that he cares about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you, it's hard to get in with him because at the same token, he doesn't want to be around people who just want to blow smoke up his ass either.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it makes you more apprehensive to kind of forge other relationships because, you acclimate to that, insincerity,
right?
Which is crazy, but he's super, super dedicated individual. He's always, thinking of outside the box of different things to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to earn money. And, he's a really cool, down to earth dude.
Well, and even absolutely. I mean, even just listening to his music, and of course, like we're kind of spanning his entire musical career. I mean, you can just see the diversity and all the things. He's not willing to settle for one genre or one kind of style. He's always looking to kind of push the boundaries, and we definitely love to see him do that. And it's always fun to explore that.
I agree. Great.
So okay. So just kind of backing up a little bit with the Dale D'Antoni Dream Homes, was that purely like to were those two homes like actually up for sale, like currently when you film those?
100%.
Okay. And did they sell?
One did, one did not.
Okay.
So, we don't, and this is something that Riff and I discussed from inception.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to go and tour homes that are unattainable, that are not actually for sale.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
That is misleading. We had expected to do a lot more, and we still probably will in the future.
I was going to ask that, yeah, because like the 2 episodes are fire. Like they're just super fun to watch. But like it, yeah, I can tell you want to do more.
Cheetos.
What's that?
Wait, he was like, it's like eating Cheetos on the top floor. I was like, oh my God, shut up. It's so hard to keep a straight face with him. It's crazy because he really is, a very outstanding individual. And
absolutely.
He will just have you cracking up all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. Yeah. So like,
one thing I will tell you,
please.
you know, when you're in there with him, that's great. But, you know, he's also a very private person when it comes to his personal life. You know, he doesn't like people coming into his house. He doesn't like dealing with everybody else. You know, like when he needed renovations, I would go in and I would get them done and he wouldn't even be there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't want to meet all the people that were working. Like, he didn't want to know everybody that was there. Like, he didn't want everybody being, you know, up his ass, basically.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, he very much needs his privacy, and he respects his privacy. He respects other people. You know, when he wants to be in the limelight, he's 100% in. But when he wants to be reclusive, he's like, just don't mess with me. Like, he enjoys his solitude as well, which all of us do.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those houses on the show were great. You know, we did film at a couple other houses as well.
Oh, okay.
They just haven't been put out yet because some of them, like, you know, and this is the one thing, like, I love how RiFF is always thinking of something bigger and better, but it's unattainable for 99% of the population to buy a house that's, you know, $40 million.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So, you know, I told him, I was like, you know, in my opinion, what would be the most advantageous is to do a few episodes with houses that are between like 1 and 5 million, you know, something like that people can actually come in and be like, okay, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just like look at it like it's lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what I noticed, like, from episode 1 and 2. The first one did seem like insanely unobtainable just with all of the pomp and circumstance of just the home itself. It just looked amazing, like the 30-foot ceilings, all the whole nine. But like the second one seemed a little bit more obtainable, right? And yeah, it does, you know, for somebody who is not in that kind of market, it did feel more down to earth and kind of relatable, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was kind of where I was leading him, because I was like, listen, you know, your audience isn't, you know, the $50 million type. No offense. Like, it's just, you know, that's something that's, you know, very difficult to ascertain. And you know, it's just highly improbable. Is it possible? Yes. But that's where we were kind of gearing towards, because we did a few more videos at a couple other houses as well.
Right.
They just haven't been put down to dot yet.
Well, cool. Well, we'll definitely look forward to those for sure. Because they're really fun to watch.
Super fun.
Yeah.
They're super fun. I mean, he's definitely lights up a room. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean,
to death.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're a small podcast, but like even early on in our channel, like RiFF actually subscribed to our channel and even interacted with some of our videos and kind of left really funny and some sincere comments, like just kind of explaining some of his rhymes and stuff like that. Like, really cool. Again, you can kind of feel that he's just really down to earth and very connected with, you know, his community, his fans and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, he's expanded. He does a lot of merch. He does vegan restaurant, and like he branches out to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's simply because not only is he an entrepreneur, but he's got a lot of grand ideas. You know, it's just, you know, he's only one person in the same token.
Right.
You know, like, you can only spread yourself so thin and really give the attention that it needs. But he's really good at delegating. You know, he's got quite a few people that he does trust, you know, that he does what he needs to do. So it works out.
Going back really quickly to the actual home kind of walkthroughs, was it always supposed to be RiFF kind of leading the way, or was it meant to be more even, or did it kind of just happen organically where he just started kind of bouncing from room to room?
No, it was meant to be that way.
Okay.
It was meant to be that way because, you know, remember, most of the people that are watching because of RiFF.
Sure.
You know, and
that makes sense.
He's got to be able to have his liberty to where he can really get into his character and into his mindset, you know what I mean? And ask it. So it was supposed to be from his perspective and then from mine as a business standpoint. So,
for sure,
you know, that's where it kind of differentiated. But, you know, we make a great team. You know?
Absolutely.
We just play off each other, which is great, you know, but he's a lot of fun to work with.
It was kind of that dynamic where you're talking about playing off each other, because it did. I mean, you seem like kind of like the serious, I mean, very approachable, very kind of bright, great smile, but like you seem like you're there for like business, almost in a drier sense. And then it really does highlight his kind of like playful mood. So it definitely does come that way. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in the same mindset because at the same token, you got to remember, you know, I still do deal with people like that. So I don't need, you know, any type, because everybody, you know, it's easy to piss people off. It's hard to please everybody.
That's
so
a great,
you kind of got to have a middle ground, especially when it comes to business.
Yeah.
Like when it's personal stuff, we go back and forth the same. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But when it comes to business, you know, it's you have to have a certain persona.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. No, that's a great perspective for sure. And I mean, one thing that we definitely noticed at the end, just the fact that, I mean, you can kind of tell that you guys have a connection, especially at the end of the episodes where he's kind of shouting you out and you're kind of doing a promo. And again, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a goof to even call you up because we were watching and kind of reviewing the episode. And I was like, I'm gonna call Amy. And I mean, again, just thank you so much for actually getting back to me and being so approachable and kind with your time. I really do hope in the future when those other episodes come out that we can kind of cross paths again and maybe have another chat.
Dude, I'll call you.
Oh my gosh, that's
I'll call
amazing.
you. I'll be like, Derek.
You are so awesome.
I'll shoot you a text.
You are, please do, seriously, that would be so amazing.
I totally will. Dude.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, you know, one thing about me is, you know, my word is my biggest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
Because, you know, anybody can say anything, but, you know, I find people that talk shit deplorable.
Mhm.
Like,
Absolutely.
you know, your word is all you have as a human being. If you break that, like, you're nothing, no matter what you have or don't have. Like,
I respect that.
that's just a fundamental. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like, listen, you can call me anytime for anything. And if you guys need anything else, feel free to follow up for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Amy. I really appreciate that.
You're most welcome.
All right, cool.
It's a pleasure.
All right. You have a great rest of the day and we'll talk soon.
Sweetheart.
All right.
Okay, you got it.
Bye.
Take it easy.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Dang, she's super cool. I know it's interesting. I definitely got that vibe from her. Just the fact that she responded and literally said, like, in her voicemail back to me was like, you can literally hit me up like whenever you want and like let's freaking talk whatever. So very cool. Amy, much respect. That was awesome. Very fun. Great energy.
I'm jumping out
All right.
Candy Coat
Peace.
Grim Reaper Jeep. I put you to sleep. I put you 6 feet deep when it's in the ground. I blaze pine. I let my top down. I could have played for Washington Redskins. 6 points for a touchdown. I might give you a 6-point diamond. This is a carry. This is a parent. I got more knowledge than both your parents combined. I graduated never. I didn't go to high school in 99. Everything was fine. I banged Jane Wine. No homo. I'm talking about it back in my trunk. That's CD deck. The players want to check. I eat checks mixed. Haters want to get in the mix. I got a fresh set of kicks. I play for the Phoenix Suns. I graduated in 1991. Damn, that motherfucker older than the motherfucking moon plus the sun. He got older than the damn solar system. I come through, I might pop trunk on your sister.